Two cannibals were eating a clown. One says to the other, "Does this taste funny to you?" Today I'm going to explain a 2016 comedy film called Dirty Grandpa. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. Jason Kelly is at his grandmother's funeral. He meets his obnoxious cousin Nick, who is high. As a personal favor, Jason's grandfather Dick asks Jason to drive him to Florida. Both Jason and his father David don't like the idea, but Jason reluctantly agrees to help out his grieving grandpa. Meredith, Jason's girlfriend, is obsessively preparing their wedding and is upset that Jason must go before their rehearsal dinner. She forces him to drive Dick to Florida in her pink car. When Jason arrives at Dick's house to pick him up, he catches him watching action movie and pumping the pipe in his living room. Jason is stunned. They hit the road and make a pit stop at a diner. Jason discusses his job as a lawyer, which he describes as boring. Dick walks away for a while, and a girl named Shadia observes Jason from a few tables down and recognizes him from a class they had. She approaches him to talk with him, but Jason is distracted and believes she is a waitress who has come to collect the check. She steals his money and leaves with her friends Lenore and Bradley, but Jason apprehends them before they can leave. He immediately recognizes Shadia. Dick comes out and pretends to be a college professor, which attracts to Lenore, who desires in and out with a professor. Dick and Lenore agree to meet up in Daytona Beach, but Jason and Shadia are against it. Jason takes Dick golfing. Dick spots two women and tries to make his move on them while pretending Jason is his disabled caddy. When Dick isn't looking, Jason informs the women that Dick isn't doing well with the death of his wife, forcing them to leave. Dick is upset and tells Jason that he wants to take this trip so he can have as much wild and unprotected recreation as he can. Annoyed, Jason still agrees to go along with the trip. On the road to Daytona, the two encounter a psychotic drug dealer, store owner named Tan Pam. Meredith calls Jason with more wedding stuff and getting frustrated that Jason isn't there to help. When the men get at the beach, they meet with Lenore, Shadia, and Bradley, as well as Cody and Bra, their two doofus buddies. The two of them enter a flexing competition. Jason and Dick go up to compete as well, nearly winning until Jason is worried that his antics will go viral and cost him his job. By default, Cody and Bra win. Dick takes a t-shirt gun and stuffs it with a water bottle, shooting Cody in the face and breaking his nose. Jason and Dick later go to a party where Lenore and Shadia are. Jason inadvertently ends up smoking crack and doing a naked dance to Macarena. Outside, some guys are harassing Bradley. Dick beats the crap out of four of them before taking on the leader, Tyrone. Dick forces him to make an apology to Bradley. Jason awakens on the beach, naked and burnt, with a toy strapped to his crotch and a swastika of rocket drawn on his forehead. Meredith calls again to bother him as a child approaches Jason to touch the toy. From a distance, the boy's father thinks Jason is molesting his son and he pushes him off as the cops show up. Dick goes to bail Jason out. Throughout the rest of their trip, Jason gets closer to Shadia, pretending to be a photographer to get closer to her. This also causes him to reconsider his feelings for Meredith. Dick says she isn't right for Jason and that he'll be sleepwalking through the rest of his life if he marries her. Meanwhile, Dick ends up hanging out with Lenore, plus Tyrone and his gang after they become friendly. While the group is at a karaoke bar, Cody sneaks by them and stuffs a large bag of weed in Jason's coat and looks at Dick's driver's license. After Dick has gone up, Jason and Shadia perform a duet. Later, Cody reveals to Lenore and Shadia that Dick is not a professor, but a former Special Forces operative, a fact that no one in the family knew about. Cody also tells them about Jason's engagement, forcing him to tell the truth to Shadia, who is pissed at him. The cops then show up to arrest Jason for the weed. Dick bails Jason out again and admits that he took the trip not mainly for himself, but for Jason to cut loose and not be so uptight like his dad since Dick was never really there for David. Angry, Jason returns to Atlanta to proceed with the wedding. Jason goes to the rehearsal brunch with Meredith, where they sing the same song that he sang with Shadia. During the slideshow, Dick hacks the slides and puts pictures from the trip, which include Jason naked, making out with an old woman, and getting humped by a dog, along with a picture of Shadia. Jason finally tells Meredith he can't marry her, to which she responds that she slept with Nick while he was away. Jason happily leaves the brunch and runs into Dick outside, who tells him that Shadia is on a bus headed for a cruise. David follows the two and threatens to take Jason's job away from him if he bails on the engagement. David then gets tased by Pam, who joined the guys for some reason. The guys drive their truck to find the bus with Shadia. The bus driver won't pull over because the cops are following them, and he thinks that Pam narsed on him on drugs that Pam sold to him. Dick then speeds up and drives toward the bus until they are both forced to stop. Jason runs out and apologizes to Shadia for lying. He decides to join her on her trip since he's now single, jobless, and possibly wanted by the cops. He goes up to her and they kiss. Dick returns home with David and apologizes to him for not being a better father. When Dick goes back to his place, he finds Lenore in there wearing his pants. She still wants to sleep with him despite him not being a professor. The two of them proceed to play a shooting game with Dick using every old person cliché to keep Lenore excited. A little bit after the credits start, we see Jason standing next to Shadia with a baby in his hands at a baptism. The baby is Dick's new son with Lenore, and Jason and Shadia are the boy's godparents. Dick then takes the baby's thumb and uses it to poke Jason's butt. What do you think about this movie? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more video like this.